Yeehaw! Greetings, everyone. This is Aurora with the New Creation, and I literally landed here right out of Shasta. That was the first cafe I came to, and been coming around this zone for years. They keep changing owners, but it's all about the energetic frequency. So today we have a very special message to all in the Phoenix area. Phoenix rise, everyone. So there are no such things as coincidences or accidents, as a matter of fact. And being from Tiberias and having been born energetically in Ras Beirut 22 as the social founding identity there, on the grounds where the local central bank is now located. That was my fountain house of hosts at birth. So now everything that we are about has been robbed and stolen and jeopardized because of my choices of being such a magnanimous giver and sharing everything. People take your kindness for weakness, and that's exactly what happened. So same as when during the war Palestinians took over all our homes, because as soon as we moved out of Tiberias, we stopped identifying with either or sides, and we just chose to try and start again as Jesus-loving, simple people that were tuning into evolution, modernism, high educational values. We were bringing toys from California for our school that we hosted all the children of the neighborhood from the House of the Future embassy setting at on the ground floor, with the sand little area and the slides and the rotating carousels and the swings and the little cage that people climb on and experiment with, and all the toys for the sandbars there, and the ability for the kids to go to the garden and pick fresh fruit and play with the many pets always there. Wild. We didn't really, act like we owned the animals. We just fed animals and had them go to the prairies. Now that's not the same as the rest of all the homes in all the areas where we have the palace style homes that we keep rejuvenating and renovating. The lands, all the lands that, initially when I came here to Dave, the plan was to teach everyone there how to plant everything organic and bring all the Hollywood teachings there for conscious acting, hecting, to unify the grids, for everybody to get over religious programming there that causes religious wars that are lethal, that are keeping Israel separate from the other countries, that are keeping all the kids not able to freely communicate. Like Europe is now, everybody can communicate here, everybody. Over there, you can't even make a phone call into Israel or you'll get killed. So solidarity and unity and trespassing the illusion has been the whole aim of me coming here. So as soon as they told me to drop Jesus, I did. I was ready to do anything for Sir David. He became God to me. And then the yelling never stopped, and the child was rebuked. He didn't want my child, and I stopped getting my period for years. And I'm a woman, and that was a big deal. And then I, on my mother's birthday, got my driver's license just because I claimed my independence back that day. My period came back, and then I was harmed and wronged in Siesta Key, and Long Island people threatened to chop me up in pieces because I was better at my job than they were. Same for a lot of jealous people around, and when I went back to the area this year, they all hid and nobody showed face. Like all Earth Origins hid in the loo, basically, because they had harmed me so deeply. And Siesta Key seems to have a great time with the Millers, you know, mocking me, trashing me with the Ashley thing. I don't even know what that has been, what that is, or what that intentioned, or what's like the depth of the fraudulent situation. And then every time I get another call or another booking for my website from some Virgos, they keep closing my website more and more and more. Like last summer, Fruitville, Marco decided to book a session to chop me in pieces, and now Brendan booked a session and locked my website, and then now they had the fraud broad from God knows Louisiana, hell, Texas, where that is. She's like entering the class yesterday and practicing like a little monkey next to me, like, I'm like, oh my God, you know. And then like she's like, baby, and do you want me to register you? And so that's unfortunate. And then, you know, as I'm sharing the explosion, the terrorist invasion explosion that like had my brother's shoulder dislocated, and he had to drive himself alone all the way to my dad's house. They had to go to every hospital. Don't have personnel fully booked. The pharmacist readjusted his shoulder, and I asked them if anybody, you know, got hurt, and all he had to say was, we're strong and alive. Like, he tries to put up a strong front so I can keep doing my thing here. So as I'm being robbed of my identity daily as an archangel of God's fire here, my whole loved ones are going through the same loop, and all I ever did was save David from his terrorist buddies here who were trying to have him drown and get kicked on the streets and die as a homeless guy. I stayed next to him and I fought for him against Brad Hagerman, Hayden Brockway, Jennifer, Caitlin Grossnigger, and Jason Ayers, and Mel, and Stu Charno, and George Gross, and Arhada Osho. And as I fought for him, they fought me and against me. And he is a fag hack, so he took their side against me. And as a matter of fact, he abandoned my G6, rendered me homeless when I could have left him to be eaten alive by the wolves of Florida and the sharks. But I stood there every day. And even after my divorce, I went back and I still stood for him every day at the beach club. But they don't have men in this country. So kindly, if there's any man left there alive that doesn't want to rob me and take me and my peoples down for being the phoenix and the only hope of the planet, because we're the only democracy that's using the American dollar in the whole Levant and Europe. Nobody in Europe uses the American dollars. We're the only country outside the United States of America who is the hope. And here for you people, and I'm here for you people. Why are you killing me and stealing from me? Because you're stealing from yourselves. You're insane. You are insane people. So God bless you. Book follow-ups, and for those that cannot get it, kindly fuck off my life and return everything that you guys stole, you moralistic losers.